morning, guys. Today is my Friday. So, getting into party. So I just got off work and I have a story to tell you, but I'm still at work and this is kind of awkward. So 1 second, I'll be home in a second.
And I'm feeling
Okay, I'm home. So, today at work, it's like a day that's supposed to be busy, but it wasn't really busy at all when I was working, at least. And so I was up in an area where buses park, and then there was a gentleman who was driving a commercial car. We call it a limo, but it's not really a limo. It was it was a fancy car, but it's kind of like a taxi, except not a taxi. Like, he is like escorting people there, basically. He asked to go into a closer spot because one of the people in his party had a wheelchair. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, these are wheelchair spots, so I'll put you in there. And it wasn't that busy either, so all that was good. And at that point, it wasn't a problem for him to be in that area, but he stayed a really, really long time. And so and he was like the nicest guy ever. When I said that I would put him in the closer spot, he was like, oh, do you want a cold water? I have a cold water in my truck in a cooler. And I was like, no, it's okay. Like, I get water here. It's okay. And he was super nice. And then because it was so quiet, he just came over and started talking to me, which was okay because if there was something that I needed to deal with, then I would just leave and he would understand. And since he's basically a visitor, it's okay to be talking about the gardens and stuff with them. So it really made my day go by a lot faster because I had someone to share my knowledge with. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh, do you want to see something funny? And I was like, okay. And I thought it was going to be a picture or something, but it was a video. And so I was like, oh, I don't think I have time for this. Like, I get off work in a half hour if you are going to still be here and I can watch it. Because he was literally the nicest guy ever. And, like, I don't know, just, he was so nice. And so, like, an older guy, too. He was, I don't know, late 50s probably. So he was so nice. And he was like, oh, I'm not sure. Can I send it to you? So I was like, okay. So I was trying to, but he didn't know how to send it to me, to email it to me, so it was really awkward because I was like, okay, and so I like had his phone and I was trying to email it to myself, and then there was someone else that came up and it was so awkward. But I mean, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to be like, no, sorry, I don't want to see it. And obviously he can send it to me and it's gonna take 2 seconds. So he did, and there's like no problem about it or anything. But I haven't watched it yet, but apparently it's supposed to be really funny. And it's basically like just a person who took a video that went viral or something. Like when people are complaining about something, kind of the same type of video as, have you ever seen Chewbacca Mom? But it's just a video that someone took and then everyone else thinks it's funny and then it gets everywhere. So I haven't seen this video yet, but I will. And I don't know. It was just funny, but it was also like nerve-wracking because I didn't want to get in trouble for talking to him. But then again, it's kind of like, what am I supposed to be doing? I already swept everything, and I can tell you that other people who go up there do not sweep. They just stand there and do nothing. Like, they don't even converse with visitors or anything. They just kind of stand there. So I was up there for probably an hour and a half or 2 hours. So yeah, but it was fun to actually get to talk to someone. I always love it when someone talks to me and tells me their story. Like, another time on my first shift, I was walking around the gardens and someone started talking to me. He wouldn't tell me what his job was, but my guess is that he's a director or something. And he was also really nice and had his granddaughter with him. And he kept on showing me, he's like, oh, do you name any celebrity? and he had pictures with like Jackie Chan and everyone, and it was super cool. And that was another situation where it was kind of like, I don't want to get in trouble for talking to them, because it's like I should be doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but then again, they do encourage for us to make the whole experience more enjoyable for other people, and that was definitely making it more enjoyable for him, was sharing his pictures and getting a bunch of wow, that's amazing, you know. And he was also super nice, and he kept on saying, oh well, if you ever come to Hollywood, then you can stay in our guest house and meet all of them and stuff. And I'm really disappointed that I didn't get his name, or I didn't give him my name or something, because that would be so amazing. Not saying that it would happen, but to even have that opportunity kind of in my back pocket as like a, okay, well, let's try this, you know. I am so exhausted. It is 11 and I probably should have gone to bed before now because I woke up at around 6, but I really needed to upload that video that me and Connor filmed. It is a couples, the 123 couples tag, and if you haven't checked it out, it should be up by now, so make sure to check that out. And after this, I have to edit yesterday's daily vlog, and I'm so tired. And that couples 123 tag like is not uploading. It just won't upload, and it's the most frustrating thing ever. And I've literally been trying to upload it for like 2 hours now, and it keeps on going and then completely stopping. So needless to say, I am slightly frustrated and very tired. So yeah, and to top it all off, Connor was supposed to come over today, and then he didn't, and he said that he was helping his dad with something, but he's actually just hanging out with his friends. So, ouch, right in the feels. Thanks, Connor.
Good night.
Good night, guys. I fell asleep last night, so it's now
That's
the morning.
when you're supposed to go to sleep.
And
yeah.
It's a new